in this video I am going to share with you about the one-dimensional and two-dimensional array using Numpy. So Numpy is nothing but using of arrays. Okay, to create a one-dimensional array, what you will need to do, just import the Numpy module. And if you are using any other IDE without the Jupyter, like Visual Studio Code or PyCharm, you can watch the tutorial link in the description how to import the modules actually. Okay, let's get into the video again. So I have imported Numpy as np. You can see as np because I don't want to write down the Numpy, this big word, again and again. That is why I am importing it as np. So after importing that, we will just need to create a variable, and I have named it as arr. You can name it as you want, anything like arr1 or anything, but in this video I am going to naming it arr. So after that, you have to call the np that we have named here, and you have to call the function array. This is the basic function, and in the array you have to declare the elements. For declaring the elements, you will need to use third bracket, and in the elements I have given like 3 values. You can actually give any as much as value you want to give here, like I am adding one more values. Okay, and then you will just simply need to print out this array. Okay guys, now if you click on this run button, or you can enter shift plus enter, so you can see the output we have got. So this is how we have to make one-dimensional array, guys. And there is a basic difference between Jupyter Notebook and PyCharm or any other IDE, that you can see if I remove this print and now shift enter, you can see we have got the full array like this. So this is the basic syntax. So if you using the PyCharm or any other IDE, you will just need to add this print. Okay, now let's move on. Now if you want to print out any specific elements, like I want to print out this element 2. So in the Numpy, there is actually indexing starts from 0. So this 2's index is 0, 4 is 1, then 2, and then 3. So if you print out this shift plus enter, you will get the output 2. Sorry, I have made a mistake. If you want to access the elements, you will just need to call the variable first, guys. So now let's give it. Now if you can see the second index is printed out here. So guys, this is how we have to access the elements actually. And if you want to make two-dimensional array, this is actually like the same. So that is why I am simply copying these lines of codes and pasting it here. And in this you can see we have just only on row, and we have got 1 2 3 4 columns. So we will need to just make it two-dimensional. That is why we will need to add some rows actually. So for doing that, I am adding one more row and giving it value 1 4 okay. And if you run it, you will get an error. Okay, I am showing that you, because elements must be 2 tuples. You have got an error because you have to make these elements into another third bracket. Okay guys, now if you print out there, you will see these outputs. This is how we can make actually 2D array. It is as simple as 1D array. You will just need to add more rows, and if you want to make one more row, just simply copy these values. I am just a little bit change actually. Now guys, if you run it, you can see we have got a 3 row and 1 2 3 4 column array. So this is how you have to create the two-dimensional array. And in this case, if you want to access any elements, so what you will need to do, this is as simple as the before, just copy and paste it. But in here there is a little bit difference. For the one-dimensional array, okay, let's change it. Okay, you can see for the one-dimensional array, we have just declared one index. This is the index of the columns, but we haven't specified any index for the row because we already know this is a one dimensional array. So that is why we don't need to specify the how what is the row index. Okay, but in the two dimensional array you will need to give the two index because one is for the row and then one is for the column. So if you print out this, what will happen, you can see it has printed the whole third row because it haven't get any instruction for the columns. So that is why it has printed the whole second index, that is the third number row. And now if you want to print this out, what will be its index? That will be 0 comma 1. Okay, so I want to print out this. So now guys, if I run it, you can see the output is 10. So this is how we have to create actually the one dimensional and two dimensional array. And in this next video I am going to talk about some functions, and actually this is a playlist. You can access the playlist link in the description. And if you want to learn basic to advanced numpy, and this will be a series for machine learning, so you can subscribe to my channel and access to the whole playlist. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and